Hey everybody, Rick with Rick's Adventures. In this video I'm going to talk about a 1,000 kilometer review of the Royal Enfield Classic 350. So stay tuned. Alright guys, this is just a short video to give you an update on Little Brown Sugar, which is the Royal Enfield 350 Classic that was purchased. I bought it so Thiya and I could do some traveling around Thailand on motorbike. And I took it in recently. We've put on 1,000 kilometers on it, and it was due for its service, so I took it in to get it serviced in Udon Thani at the Royal Enfield dealer. I can tell you the dealer there was absolutely excellent. They treated us really good. We rode in, the bike was hot. They let it set maybe 30 minutes and they did all the service work, oil change, filter changes, checked all the adjustments, clutch, and so forth. And everything was good. They checked the chain, lubed everything, made sure we were ready to go for the next about 4,000 kilometers. They told me to go ahead and just bring it in at 5,000 kilometers and we could do the second service on it. I'll go around the bike here now. I've got it sitting inside the house here in the back room. I can tell you guys, the bike has been excellent. The only complaint I have about this bike is even though it's got disc brakes on the front and the back, you do have to stand on them a little bit hard whenever you're riding, because when you're at speed, I should say. If you need to stop quick, you're going to get on the front brake and back brake pretty darn hard. And I believe it's probably more because of the weight of the bike. I've heard a lot of other YouTubers and reviews, and everybody said pretty well the same thing. They're more than adequate, so I don't want you to think that I'm saying that, you know, you can't stop the bike. You can stop the bike easy. I'm saying if you have to do an emergency stop, be prepared to stand on them hard, you know, to grip tight and stand hard. They'll shut the bike down quick, but it's not one of those touchy brakes, which in a way, that's good. And part of that is too because it does have ABS on it. It's an ABS bike, so that's good. You don't have to worry about locking up if you're on slicker pavement and sliding out. We got ours with saddlebags, which those have been awesome. When I went back, I did purchase, I spent like 1,500 baht and got this factory backrest for Thiya. It makes her much more comfortable to feel that little bit of security of having that whenever she's sitting here on it. I think I already showed you guys, I got that off of Lazada, and it's a quad lock, so I can put my cell phone there and put on the GPS. And also something I didn't show you guys in one of the other videos on the bike is this Royal Enfield does have, if you can see where my finger's at there, I'll get it around, there's a little door here. That is a USB port. So I can mount the phone here, get a short USB cable, and keep my phone charged so my GPS is working. So the bike has been to Nakhon Phanom, which is along the Laos border so far. We've been into Udon Thani, we've been to Suang Dan Din, Chao Sin, and then just around a lot of the village roads. We've been around a lot of different places on it so far, but I didn't want to go too far until I got past the break-in period, because you need to keep the speeds down just a little bit on it. And so I didn't want to get out on any busy roads or anything like that, or I shouldn't say that, too busy, any freeway type roads. I can tell you that we got on a couple of highways to where we were getting up to speed and where people would have complaints about underpowered. No, you're not on a crotch rocket. You're not going to hit the throttle and, you know, just balls out, be gone on it. But as far as passing power, we had these saddlebags fully loaded. I am 200 pounds. Thiya's about 100 pounds. Us on it, and we carried, like I said, the bags were stuffed. And whenever we took our trips over to the Laos border to stay, the bike had absolutely zero issues whatsoever passing. I could pass without a problem. I allowed myself time if I seen other vehicles coming, but it wasn't like it was a dangerous situation or I felt uncomfortable with it in the least. I felt completely 100% comfortable with passing on it. It hauled us, it hauled our load, it hauled all of our items that we had to take with us, and it did it with ease. And the other thing that was great about this bike that I really could appreciate on it was the mileage. I mean, this thing just literally sips fuel. When I checked it, and online I seen a lot of things, they'd say 70 to 75. I actually was running around, I was keeping it pretty easy on it. I was running, probably fluctuating between 70 and 95 kilometers an hour on it whenever I'd ride it, so I'd fluctuate the speed during the break-in period. But at one point I got almost 80 miles to the gallon of fuel on this. So we'd take a trip and ride all the way to the Laos border and back, and whenever I'd stop and get fuel in it, I'd spend like 200 baht, just little or nothing, $6-7 for us to travel all over on it. So the fuel mileage is fantastic on it. The looks of the bike, if you like this style of bike, if you like the old British bikes, like the old Triumphs, the old BSAs, different bikes like that, you're going to absolutely love this bike, because it looks almost exactly like an old BSA I rode years ago. The nice thing about it is, while it may look like that, it has the modern touches. Instead of the drum brakes, it's got disc brakes on it, it's got ABS. It's a very simple dash. As you can see, I'll turn it on here for you. And I'll start it for you so you can hear it. You can see the ABS light. Try to get down there where you can hear it. It's got that classic thumper sound. I mean, it's a cool bike, you guys. For the money, you can't beat it. I paid with everything outfitted as it is. I believe it was 167,000 baht, or about $4,600. $4,600 for a bike with a full 3-year bumper-to-bumper warranty on it is pretty darn hard to beat. And it's not like they have a warranty, and they'd have to have some trust in their product to give you that warranty, because Honda doesn't give you that warranty, and I've always thought Hondas were one of the most dependable motorcycles you could get, yet they don't want a warranty that long. So Royal Enfield must feel like they got something going good here to give that type of warranty. And there are dealers all over. There are not as many Honda dealers, not as many Royal Enfield as Honda, I should say, but you can find Royal Enfield dealers. And it also gives you roadside service for that, and I believe it's within 200 kilometers of a Royal Enfield dealer or something like that. But still, yeah, they're willing to stick their neck out and give you a roadside service for 3 years. That's pretty damn impressive to me. Most of the reviews, and I've talked to other Royal Enfield riders since I got this, and they've told me that they've had zero problems. There was an issue, I think at one time I was told, let me turn here so I get better light. There was an issue at one time, I was told, with some speedometers that would stick. They'd have something about the speedometer stick, and I believe that was in 2022 or 2023. Luckily, this is a 2024 model, and I think they must have remedied it, because I've had zero problems with that. It's worked flawlessly. It's 5-speed, and it's simple. The bike's just a very simple, easy to ride bike. The other thing I liked about it was I've owned, and still do, I sold my Africa Twin in the States. I still own my Harley. And on every other bike I've ever got, the seat has always been uncomfortable, and the passenger seat. Now, they do make a touring seat that's a little bit wider, and maybe as I get a little older, my ass gets a little wider, I may need it. But the thing I liked is the bike as it is was perfectly fine. It's been comfortable. We'd ride, a couple hundred kilometers, 200-300. Neither one of us had any problem, and we're both older adults. I also like the touches they add to it, like things like this decorative eyebrow. If you want something like that on your Harley, you're going to pay money for it, and considerable amount. Engine guards, it's nice chrome engine guards, no problems with them. The other thing I liked about this, Like you buy a Honda Africa Twin, you don't get a center stand, or at least on the older models like mine was, you didn't. Now the brand new ones may. Center stands are absolutely imperative to make your maintenance easier. If you want to clean or work on your chain, as you can see, with it up on the center stand, I can rotate this, I can adjust the chain. I can also push down on the bike when I'm on the front. If I need to rotate the front, I can push down back here, or when I'm in the front, it's very easy for me to rotate the wheel if I'm cleaning or checking or trying to do things with it. Center stands, in my opinion, are a must on any bike, whether you're, especially if you're going to tour on it. If you're going to go touring or something like that, it's really, really difficult if you have a flat tire to pull off the front or rear tire without a center stand. You're going to be looking for a chunk of wood or a concrete block or something to pick it up and set it on, where on this, not a problem. Throw it up on the center stand and you can pull it off and you can make the repair. So all in all, I'm pleased with it at this 1,000 kilometers, or actually it's not a full 1,000, it's about 8,500, but we went ahead and took it in anyway. So far it's been flawless. My only bitch, like I said, was they could improve their braking system a little bit. It's not bad, but it's not quite as top of the line as some of the other bikes that I've owned or ridden. And I'm not sure exactly why. I don't know if it's the brand of brakes, and it may just be because the shoes are getting broke in. That's not many miles and it is brand new. So I'll kind of update you on that. They may get a better feel to them as the pads and the rotors wear in together. So I'm going to give you one last look and one last walk around. All in all, Little Brown Sugar has been very comfortable and reliable over this short period of time. The quality has been good. And one other thing, even though it's a thumper, I want to throw this in because some people might ask about that. When I was running up to 100 and 105 kilometers, I was not getting buzzing through the handlebars. I could feel a little vibration in the seat, but it wasn't vibration that was uncomfortable or made me think, hey, I've got to slow down or I can't take this, or in 10 minutes even made me uncomfortable. I could just slightly feel it. I was worried I would feel a lot of vibration in the handlebars. I don't know if they've got isolators on them or not. In the neck, I haven't really got that in depth to see how it's structured, but I can tell you it's a smooth running motor, and I've just had, I don't know how, it must be balanced extremely well because it runs very smooth. One other thing you guys might want to take note before I let you go, Royal Enfield wanted to know what I was using on the cases, because I've got the cases come polished, but I've owned Harleys for years and built a lot of custom motorcycles and old hot rods and cars. And so I ordered on Lazada, I guess it's pronounced Winall, and I told them at the shop, they said they'd never seen cases look so nice whenever I brought it in. So I took that as a fine compliment. They wanted to know what it was because they were going to start polishing all the cases whenever the bikes came in, so the customers would have it where it looked like this one. It was detailed out really nice. So that's it for this. Let me know if you like this. If you own a Royal Enfield, comment. Tell me if you've had experience, good or bad. I'll be curious to see. I'm going to keep you updated as time goes on and let you guys know how well Little Brown Sugar does probably at the next service around 5,000 kilometers. So this is Rick with Rick's Adventures signing off, guys. See you all soon. Take care.